Naruto. This is going to be a video about how many Kages are going to die and who are they. Because it really looks like we're gonna it's been suspicious and it's been brought up by a lot of people. I mean, just the general community of Naruto, that there hasn't been a lot of big names. Okay, they're big name characters dying in a war. Okay, and I think that the reason that that's happened so far is because we're going to get some high level kill off, which is the Kages. Okay, now so I think that 3 Kages are getting ready to die. Now everybody's person that I would say, you know, in the death pool, they would say first is going to die is and very popular, the Tsuchikage, which is really, he's a popular character. He's someone that I think a lot of people didn't care about originally, but we've seen his backstory, which is typically a death sentence in and of itself, and then the whole setup of the age and the whole thing. And he's I mean, as far as a storyline, he's pretty much ready to go. Now the other one that people don't want to happen, which is probably going to happen, okay, is Tsunade. Because if the whole thing has to follow through and Naruto is going to become Kage, then she needs to die. So that looks like that's getting ready to happen. Now it's the third one that is for me is more interesting. Okay, and I realize that a lot of people right now, the whole Tsunade thing, some people are probably tearing up already, but let's just live with it. I'm not happy about it either. It isn't going to be Gaara, okay, because he's the age thing and all that, and his abilities, and I mean, let's just admit it. There's a lot of different ways you could see him escaping out of this with his sand abilities. I mean, defense has been his #1 thing. His ability to survive stuff's amazing with his abilities. Okay, the Mizukage. Now, she's been holding back. Let's just admit it. She's really been holding back with the fight, in my opinion, against Madara. And she has a lot of abilities. What, 3 chakra natures, and just on and on. So, my own suspicion is she's going to survive it. So, yes, you've guessed it. I'm saying the Raikage is going to bite it. And that would make, in my mind, my understanding of it, probably that would make B the new Raikage. And that would be interesting in its own. And a lot of people will probably think, well, B is the new Raikage. He's not exactly the most responsible person in the Naruto universe. But then again, if someone wants to have a debate that B would be any less irresponsible than Naruto, I think you're deluding yourself. Naruto is absolutely, he's filled with good intentions, but is he really responsible? No. Okay. He and B, in a real sense, are pretty much, in my opinion, on the same level of responsibility. These are 2 people that need people around them to make sure that they don't and get themselves and everybody else in trouble. So if anybody's going to try to make that argument or whatever, I just simply am not going to agree with you on that. I think if you think about it, yeah, they're pretty much on the same level there. But anyway, that would be the new. So you'd have Gaara, or the Mizukage. You would have Naruto. You would have B as the new Raikage, and who would be the new Tsuchikage? You know, any ideas on that? Any feedback on that would be awesome. But I think we need to go ahead and prepare ourselves for a big kill-off, okay, of some characters. And in my opinion, the 3 I named would actually make a lot of sense. And it would also, I mean, 3 huge characters, you know. And there may be a couple more. But I wanted to go ahead and make this video so that there's a lot of different discussions going on. And I'll go ahead and add on a couple of these points. One of the discussions that's on my Naruto 588 video is well, there's a few, but one is, would the 5 Kages be able to defeat basically Madara, the living Madara at his prime? Well, personally, I think that here's the deal with that. My understanding of his abilities, the way they are, without ever actually having seen him fight, because we haven't seen the fight between him and the first. We've seen their abilities and we've seen him combine. We just don't know what he. I don't think we have a complete picture of him just by himself. But unless there's more that we don't know about him or whatever, I don't think he could have beat them. Just my opinion. I mean, that's the discussion is for, to have fun and everybody to throw it out, and it doesn't make my opinion any more correct than anyone else's on that. So it's just my opinion on that. But it's also a fact that, like I say, we don't have a very clear, we don't have a very complete, clear picture of what his actual abilities are, because there still may be some abilities that, that he just simply hasn't, shown yet. So we don't know. The next, what's going to be about it? I mean, pretty much, we're at a point, and that's if I don't see. Let me put it this way. I don't. Well, let me just wrap this up with what we've already discussed. There's been a lack of high-level characters dying in this war, and it's a war. You would figure there would be. And now we have the situation where the Edo Tensei is more than likely going to get dropped, okay? And it does look like that's going to happen. Itachi's done exactly what he said he was going to do, which he tends to do. But I don't think it's going to be dropped in time, and it just does make sense as I'm sure that you out there, even though, like I say, with Tsunade, we're not happy about it, but it looks like that's what's getting ready to happen, and it could happen very, very, very soon. Well, anyway, let me go ahead and wrap this video up. I appreciate it. This is an add-on for this week. I normally just do my one on Naruto, but anyway, if you would please, if you want to, give it a thumbs up. If you would like to subscribe, please subscribe. You can always unsubscribe later and subscribe. You can do whatever you want. Until next time, take care.